Hey everybody, Mrs. Bianchi here. We're looking at number 5. They want to know which of these values is the least. Whenever you have a mixture of decimals and fractions, it's best to turn the fractions into decimals. These are already decimals, so I just have them written largely over here for comparison purposes, because remember, we're going to be looking at each place value separately. To find the decimal equivalent of 2/3, we have to take 2 and divide it by 3. Remember, it's always the numerator divided by the denominator. Now, if we go, 3 will not go into 2, but it would go into 26 times. And even without finishing this, you should be able to tell that 6/10, when we compare just the tens place, so let me make a box so we can focus just on the tens place. That's these digits right here. I'm going to make the box a little bit bigger because we're going to use, when we get the tens place for this one, we'll put it right here. Now you can see that 6/10 is already greater than 5/10, which is greater than 5/10. So far that's not looking like it's a contender for being the least value. Let's look at this division problem. 3 divided by 7. How many times would 7 go into 3? That would be 0 times. How about into 30? Wouldn't that be 4 times? Now, we didn't even finish dividing this, but we should be able to tell that this is going to be 0 and 4/10. Isn't 4/10 the lesser of all these tens values? So even if we do finish, which we could keep going and get farther out, and this would go in, you have to ask yourself, 7 times what would be 20? 3 is too big, right? So we would go in twice and get the 14. And I could even go back to this one and bring down the 2, bring down the 0. But wouldn't we get the 6 again? We'd keep getting the 6. It would repeat. But the point is that that doesn't matter, because the tens place digit is the one that we're going to use to tell which one is the least. And this is the lowest in the set. Therefore, this right here would be your answer.